When we start our career, we think life will become very easy soon, right? Finish studies, get a job, earn money, and that's all, that's done. This is the biggest lie nobody tells you actually. That's what I want to talk about because I have been through it. I remember when I was in my 11th and 12th standard, I think during that phase, I genuinely believed that once I finish my degree, life will be all set. Life will be all set, that's what I believed. Graduate in 3 or 4 years, get a graduate degree, get a job, earn well, maybe start a business later once the job is set, and then we'll be millionaire, right? Everything felt simple because I felt it's going to be much easier once I'm going to do it in future. It's just the initial phase that is going to be difficult at the time and everything will fall in place later. That's what I believe. But the reality is very different. Nothing is easy. Nothing is easy. Nothing works the first time. Everything takes longer than you expect and everything is harder than you expect. That's what I have found from my experience. Even when you know it will be hard, it still turns out harder. Even when you know it's hard. It does not matter. It does not matter what field you choose. It doesn't matter what field you choose. Engineer, you don't graduate and suddenly companies wait for you. I did my engineering. I know after I completed my engineering, it was not like all the companies were waiting for me to, hey, come and get a job. We are waiting for you. No. Become a doctor. You don't finish your degree, become a doctor and immediately start earning well, have your clinic and everything falls in place. I'm talking about, people like you and me who are middle class. I'm talking about those people. Become a lawyer. You don't get clients. The moment you pass your exams, you become a lawyer, you have passed your exams, now you are an attorney or a lawyer, and then people start coming, hey, can you take my case? It doesn't work like that. Every field takes years of struggle after studies. It takes years of struggle even after you complete your studies. And studies in itself are so difficult. I wish someone had told me this earlier, that the degree is not the finish line. It's not the finish line. It is just the starting point. The real work begins after that. The real work really begins after that. I come from a middle class background, right? I mean, most of the things were not handed to me. Nothing was handed to me the way it is typically with all those rich and privileged people, right? Even moving to the United States, building a life, building stability in my life, in my career, none of it was fast. None of it was easy as well. It took me years and years to go through that. It's not like I did it one course of 6 months and everything has fallen in place and I am earning millions. It doesn't work like that the way it is shown. People love to talk about success everywhere, right? Very few talk about how long it actually takes. If someone tells you, study, graduate, life will be easy, they are either lying or they are talking about very rare outliers which doesn't stick to you and me. हमारे जैसे लोगों के लिए है ही नहीं वो, बहुत बड़े बड़े लोगों के लिए बात है वो जो outliers. But here is the good news. The good news is hard does not mean impossible. It does not mean impossible. Slow does not mean failure as well. It is going to take years, but that doesn't mean that you are going to fail, right? If you expect it to be hard, you won't quit when it gets hard. That's what I want to push forward. If you expect it that it is going to be hard. If you are early in your career, I want you to remember this. If you are early in your career, because nobody told me when I was starting my career. The struggle you are feeling is not a sign that you are failing. It is a sign that you have started the real journey. And you are not going to be failing after that.